Hi, this is Dr. Rahman here with a new video for kids. Now, this video is about superpowers, and what inspired me to make this video is that my friend told me that her daughter has time to watch my videos more than she is able to watch them. So I said, you know what? If kids are my audience, then let me tell them some important things for their lives. So, you wonder what superpower I'm going to teach you today. Well, it's really not that hard, but so many adults don't even know. And so, this video could be useful for adults too. The superpower that I want to share with you is simply to focus. It's to use your mind to achieve what would be good for your life. You simply have to use your concentration and your thoughts to focus on things. Now, the reason that this isn't as easy as it might have been for generations before us is that we have all of these wonderful distractions like telephones and iPads and computers and so much going on in this beautiful world. In fact, just sitting out in a beautiful natural scene like I'm in today isn't something that people do regularly anymore. And so, because of that, our minds get really full and distracted. Unfortunately, this distraction diffuses our power. That means it takes all of our energy and scatters it and throws it in different directions. You look at the TV, you look at the dining room food that you're going to eat, you look at your brother, you look at your iPad, your iPhone, and before you know it, you can't really think about anything very clearly. So, what I'm here to tell you is that focusing is so much more useful. If you can focus on one particular thing at a time, sometimes that is what's needed to get it done really well. For example, let's talk about a professional who's in a sporting game. They have to have their mind clearly focused with a strong intention to do their job well, to swing their tennis racket at the exact right moment when the ball is coming over the net, to know where they want the ball to go back on the other side. The people in the sports teams have to have harmony and think about how they're going to interact with the other members of their team. You might even do this in school. Try it. If you have a sports match coming up, use your mind to think some positive thoughts about how you'd like the game to go, how you would like your playing to be, how you would like the harmony of your team to feel, and then see if it's different than if you're simply running from classes to games to homework and you're feeling scattered. Another advantage to focusing is that you simply become a nicer person and you're more polite. For example, sometimes by accident, when my mother is talking to me, I'm looking at my iPhone because something really interesting is on Facebook or on YouTube or somebody texted me. And you know what? Sometimes I say, "What? Mom, I didn't hear you." And I feel kind of bad because it's not nice if somebody's trying to talk to you to be distracted. It's kind of rude. So you'll have a superpower if you're polite to people because they will appreciate you and feel happier when they talk to you. So try to give attention to the person in front of you more than to your electronics because you can always go back to the electronics. They're still there, right? Next, you gain the superpower of enjoying with focus. Because when you're really able to eat your food without looking at your phone or watching your YouTube video or just being distracted by the normal distractions, you're able to enjoy the food. You simply eat and chew your food well, and you're grateful that you have this delicious, wonderful meal. So being able to focus on one particular thing lets you enjoy that thing thoroughly. You don't want to miss out on life because you're simply scattered all around with your attention. Now, those are just a few of examples of why it's good to focus. Now, needless to say, you don't want to focus on negative things, like if you're really angry at someone, you don't want to focus on like hurting them or something like that. You would end up hurting your own heart and your own peace of mind if you did that. So use your focus wisely. But in general, focusing upon positive things will make your life so much better. So let me help you with some tips about how to do this. If you have a clear intention to focus, that's the first step. Thinking when you wake up in the morning or before you do something important, thinking to yourself, I'm going to use clarity and inspiration and focus and use my mind to the highest potential and use wisdom to accomplish this with clarity. Now think about if every time you left the house you did that, you might remember something that you almost forgot, or you might take a better route to school if you're walking or riding your bike or even driving. You might have clarity because of that brief intention to focus and use your clarity and wisdom. So make the intention. Next, you might want to write things down. If you have a journal, you can write down your intentions. For example, I intend to finish my homework early so that I can play with my neighbor. Or I intend to do really well on the exam. So every day after school, I'm going to study a little bit. So by Friday, I'll know the topic really well. Whatever you write down helps to solidify your plan and to have a stronger power behind it. So adding to the superpower of focus is the power of writing with focus. Next, if you do something like meditation or prayer regularly, whatever really appeals to you, it could be helpful because focusing your mind regularly disciplines it in order to let you learn to focus it when you want to. And now this is fun. I actually like meditating with peaceful music or saying a prayer or doing something that helps me to really focus. And I actually have a YouTube video called Meditation Instructions, so you can look that up if you want. And basically, I just want you to appreciate the gift that you have. If you start early as a child or any time in your life, you can use your mind as such a powerful tool to give you a wonderful advantage in your life. So I hope this video was useful towards that, and good luck. If you would like happiness coaching or wellness coaching, see my website and stay tuned for more videos for you to focus on.